Hello students, we the team of GATE Academy has launched PD, GD, VOD and tablet courses for all civil engineering aspirants for their upcoming GATE examinations that will be on 2022, 23 and 24. These courses are exclusively in English language. All classes will be taken in English language only, students. Dear students, as we know that this is a pandemic situation, we all are facing COVID. We all are bounded or restricted in our homes. Neither you nor we go anywhere. Colleges are closed, offline institutes are closed due to this COVID. So, due to this situation, your learning process, your skill enhancing process gets stopped. It is very unfortunate, and it is happening with everybody. So what's the solution? What's the solution, students? But I strongly believe in one thing: where there is a will, there is a way. You need to find solution instead of complaining. You need to find solution, students. So these courses are the best solution of your learning process. These courses are well designed and the classes will be taken by the most experienced and renowned faculties of civil engineering. Students, as we know that the concepts of civil engineering is relatively tough. If you cannot feel the practical implementation of the concept, then you will not able to solve any question. What the GATE needs your practical approach. If you have the practical approach, if you know the practical implementation of the concept, then definitely you will able to solve any type of GATE question. Students, this is the right time to start your GATE preparation at your home. No need to go anywhere. Just take these classes and feel the difference. In these courses, in these all PD, GD, VOD and tablet courses, I will teach you the very important subject of civil engineering, that is design of steel structures. In nowadays, construction of steel structures is famous. Everybody is adopting steel structures constructions because of its easy construction, because of its durability, because of its good efficiency, because of its good repair work qualities. So the importance of this subject becomes high in practical site condition, as well as it is very important for your competitive exams also. Many questions were asked from steel structures in GATE examinations as well as in ESE examinations. Students, this is your rank booster subject. The questions were asked from this subject. If you talk about the difficulty level of these questions, then it was not so on higher side or so on lower side. It is in between higher and lower. If you have an average knowledge of this subject, then you will able to score easily 2 to 3 marks in steel structures. Most of the questions were asked from Indian standard codes. Most of the questions were asked from designing principles. That's it. GATE examination never asks to design any beam, design any plate girder. What they ask the concepts of designing. That's it. If you are aware, then you will able to easily solve that questions. Students, if we talk about the weightage of steel structure in EAC. So on an average, you will see in previous year examinations, 4 to 10 marks questions were asked from steel structure in EAC examination, that is your engineering services examination, whereas in GATE examination, if you talk about, then on an average 4 to 6 marks questions were asked from this subject. So I will ensure you that in your upcoming examinations you will see 2 to 3 marks questions definitely from steel structures. Now it's time to understand, it's time to see, it's time to feel that what are the chapters we are going to discuss in this subject. So students, I have divided this subject into 9 chapters, 9 important chapters as you seen here. The first one is your steel properties and design principles. The second one is plastic theory, then connection part, then tension member, then compression, then beam, then your plate girder, then your gantry girder, and in last, industrial building and roof trusses. So these are the 9 chapters which we are going to discuss in these courses. Now let's see what are the subtopic of these chapters, what we are going to discuss in individual chapters. Let's see that. If you talk about the first chapter, that is your basics, steel properties and design principle. This is your first chapter, students. In this chapter, first of all, we will discuss the basics of mechanics and the strength of material. As you know that steel structures is a subject of designing, and the concepts of SOM and mechanics will be used in the further topics of this subject. So a good knowledge of these mechanics and SOM is very much essential for the upcoming chapters of steel structures. So what I have did, or what I am going to do, I have mentioned, or I have taken some 2 or 3 classes in which we will discuss only the basic concepts of strength of material and engineering mechanics, so that you feel or you become comfortable with these concepts. So in the basics, we will deal with respect to the concepts of engineering mechanics and strength of material. After that, students, we will discuss the structural steel properties, like what? Like physical properties of steel, like chemical properties of steel, what are the chemical composition of good steel, and at the last, what are the mechanical properties of steel. So in steel properties, we will discuss these 3 properties: physical, chemical and mechanical properties of steel sections. Okay guys, and at the last, and very important, the design principles. The design principles we will discuss in the last of chapter first. In design principle, students, we will discuss the 3 basic methods of steel structures, that is WSM, working stress method, the plastic design method, and at the last your limit state method. Students, if you talk about the working stress method, then you need to follow IS 800 1984, and if you talk about the limit state method, then you need to follow IS 800 2007. These are the Indian standard codes for working stress method and limit state methods. So by the use of these three methods, we will design the steel sections. Okay. So this is the introduction part of your chapter 1. After finishing chapter 1, we will discuss the chapter 2, that is your very important chapter named as plastic theory. That is named as plastic theory. Students, in strength of material or in engineering mechanics, you have done your analysis up to elastic limit only. Up to elastic limit only. But in plastic theory, we will design the structure, we will use the property of steel structures, or we will use the property of steel sections after the elastic limit, up to the plastic point. So this chapter will tell you how the structure behaves after elastic limit. Okay. So in this chapter we will discuss the behavior of steel after elastic limit. We will also discuss the collapse mechanism of steel structures with hinge formation, and of course we will discuss a very important factor, that is your shape factor. So basically these are the three basic or important points which we will cover in chapter 2. Besides this, many topics are there. So in chapter 2, basically what we will do, we will see the behavior of steel sections after elastic limit, how the steel sections behaves after elastic limit in plastic zone. When a steel section enters in plastic zone, then how it behaves. We will see these concepts in your chapter 2, that is plastic theory. After discussing the chapter 2, that is your plastic theory, we will discuss the very important chapter of steel structures, that is your chapter number 3, that is your connection part. That is your connection part. Students, after discussing all these chapters, I will tell you the importance of individual chapter as per ASE or GATE point of view. So please watch the video at the last, up to the last. Okay. So in chapter 3, we will discuss the connection part. What is connection? First of all, I want to tell you what is connection. So see students, in my hand, you are able to see that. I hope so. Basically, let us assume these two plates. I am not going to say this is gusset plate because you are not aware from this subject. So let us assume these two plates are connected like this. And if I am applying a force, I am applying an axial force in this direction to this plate, then what you are seeing here, these two plates are connected with these 4 bolts. So what the force I am applying here, it is resisted by these 4 bolts. Got it, guys? So this is the connection. This is the connection between these two plates. These two plates are connected by bolts, the 4 bolts, and the load which I am applying here is resisted by these 4 bolts. So in the whole connection parts, we are going to discuss only these things: the strength of connection, the strength of connection. In connection parts, guys, we will discuss the first connection, that is your riveted connection. That is your riveted connection, which is designed as per the principle of working stress method. After the riveted connection, students, we will design the bolted connection part. The bolted connection part, which is designed by the principles of limit state method. And after the bolted part, we will discuss the very important welded connection. It is also designed by limit state method. Okay guys, so these are the three types of connection used in steel structures to join any two members or more than two members. Got it guys? Got it guys? So in the connection part, we will discuss these three topics. Beyond these three topics, a very important topic is still here, that is your eccentric connections. That is your eccentric connections. And these eccentric connections may be from bolted or welded. We can form eccentric connections by the use of bolted as well as by welded. So this is the very important topic of connection part, that is your eccentric connections. That is your eccentric connections. Got it guys? I hope it is clear to all of you. Now moving to the next chapter, that is your chapter number 4, that is your design of tension member. We will discuss the design of tension member with respect to both methods, WSM and LSM. We will discuss these tension members with respect to these both methods, because ESE will ask WSM as well as LSM, okay, but in GATE examinations only LSM will be asked. Got it guys? But in my PDGD all courses, you will see that I have taken the classes with respect to the working stress method and limit state method also. Okay guys, so we will discuss these tension members, the design of tension member with respect to these two methods, that is WSM and LSM. Got it? So in tension member, we will discuss the design principles. So if you talk about the tension member, as we know that the Indian Standard Code, as per IS 800 2007, the strength of tension member is minimum of yielding, rupture and block shear. So the basic principle in tension member is to calculate the tensile capacity, the tensile strength of the steel sections, and as per Indian Standard Code 800 2007, the strength of tension member will be minimum in yielding, rupture and block shear. What is yielding, what is rupture, what is block shear, we will see in our courses. Got it guys? So after completing your chapter 4, we will start the chapter number 5, that is your design of compression member. These are the compression members. In these compression members, we will design students. So after tension member, we will start your chapter number 5, that is your design of compression member. In compression member, we will discuss the design of columns, we will discuss the design of laced column, we will also discuss the design of battened column, and at the last we will design the base plates, the gusset base plate. So these are the These are the topics which we will cover in the design of compression member part. These are the subtopics which we will cover in the design of compression parts. Got it, guys? So after completing your chapter 5, in chapter 6 we will design the beam part. In beam part, beam will subjected to high shear, low shear. We will discuss in our syllabus, in our courses. So after completing your chapter number 5, that is your compression member, we will discuss the design of beam part. Then we will discuss the design of plate girder, then gantry girder, then industrial building and roof trusses. Got it, guys? So there is no need to elaborate the subtopic of these chapters because it is not quite relatable in this video to discuss the subtopics of these chapters. Okay, guys? You will see the content and the quality of the topics which I am going to cover in these courses only in my classes. Got it, guys? So now the main question arises that after completing these chapters or while completing these chapters, what will be our strategy? What will be our strategy that we are following while learning this subject? So students, what I have designed for you, first of all, we will learn all concepts, we will learn all codal provisions with respect to 890/84 and 800/2007. I personally believe that you should aware how to use the Indian Standard Codes. So in my classes, I have mentioned the page numbers as well as the clause numbers. Clause numbers also included, students. And where are the formulas written in the code? What are the statements of code? I have quoted all things in my classes. Okay. So after discussing the concept with IS code, we will solve PYQs of more than 20 years. PYQs represents previous year questions of ESE and GATE. We have solved or we are going to solve the questions, the PYQs of more than 20 years of ESE as well as GATE. Got it, guys? After this, we will also solve our practice workbook, which includes the conclusion of my experience of 9 years. What I think, what are the questions that will be asked in your future GATE examinations. I have made a practice workbook that is also going to be solved in our courses. And at the last, what I am trying to say that the practical feel of subject is compulsory, is necessary. Got it, students? You can see that if I am saying that a gusset plate is connected with an angle sections, then you have to imagine how the gusset plate looks, how the angle section is connected. But if I will elaborate like this, that see the gusset plate is connected with this angle sections, then it is quite easy to understand this concept. Got it, guys? So what I try during my courses, during my lectures, that I will generate the practical feel of subject by the use of real models. Got it, students? So this is what I want to explain you about the design of steel structures which I am going to take in these courses. And at the last, students, what I think that it's never late to start. So take these courses as soon as possible and enjoy the learning of steel structure, enjoy the learning of GATE examination with GATE Academy, and secure your AIR best in your upcoming GATE examination. Thank you.